Hi guys. Example 3, we're still reviewing 1.2, solving multi-step. So these equations get a little more challenging because we have an extra step. Remember my little post-it note here, we always want to start with parentheses. So we need to look for parentheses. I do see parentheses in this. Excuse me. So we need to distribute the 2. It's called distributive property. It's fancy math talk for multiply this 2 inside the parentheses to get rid of those parentheses. So we're going to do 2 times 1, which is just 2. And then 2 times negative 5x. Don't forget that this negative has to go with the 5x. The sign in front of the number always stays attached to it. Well, 2 times a negative 5 is negative 10. So I'm going to write negative or minus sign 10x. Don't forget your x. Now I'm going to bring down what is left over, which is a plus 4 and equals negative 8. Okay, remember the next step is going to be combining like terms. So you need to look, do I have any like terms? Well, I know that numbers can go together. They're called constants. So I have a 2 and I have a positive 4. This is a positive 2 and a positive 4. It's not 2 minus 4. Don't take that sign. It's only the sign that's in front of a number. So since there's no negative here, we know this is a positive 2 and a positive 4. And when you put those together, you get 6. Bring down what's left over. Minus 10x equals negative 8. All right, now notice you're at this nice 2-step equation, which you've become experts at. We want to solve for x, so we're going to start what's farthest away and peel our way towards it. Positive 6, we know we need to subtract 6 from each side. And when you do that, 6 minus 6 is 0. I'm going to bring down my negative 10x equals negative 8 minus 6. I'm going to get a bigger negative. You can use a calculator if you need to. It's negative 14. All right. Negative 10 times x. So we need to divide by negative 10 on each side. Negative 10 divided by negative 10 is 1. We know it cancels out. We get x equals, I know these negatives are going to cancel out. A negative divided by a negative is a positive. Well, what is 14 over 10? I could put it in my calculator. 14 divided by 10, and I get 1.4. We solved for x. Good job. All right, moving right along to example 4. Remember, you're looking at those parentheses first. It's tempting to want to put these two numbers together. You cannot do that. If there is a number sitting next to parentheses, you must distribute. You must multiply this number by what's inside the parentheses. Always take the sign that's in front of the number. So this is a negative 3 times x, which is negative 3x. And this is negative 3 times 2, which is negative 6. Okay, well, we got rid of the parentheses, but don't forget to bring your 9 down. That's a positive 9, so we just brought it down. And we need to bring down our equal sign, negative 9. Okay, first step is done. We worked with the parentheses. Now we need to look for like terms, and I do have constants or just numbers. I have a positive 9 and I have a negative 6. Those can go together. And this basically says 9 minus 6, which is 3. And then I need to bring down my minus 3x, or it's a negative 3x, equals negative 9. Lots of negatives in this one. All right, now I'm at that two-step equation. I'm going to put my little train tracks in. And I'm going to start out by subtracting 3 from each side. And I know it will cancel out on the left. And on the right, I'll have a bigger negative, which is negative 12. Always use a calculator if you're unsure. It's perfectly fine to use a calculator. I'm going to bring down my negative 3x. So I have negative 3x equals 12, or equals negative 12. Now I know I need to divide by negative 3 on each side. And when I do that, I get x equals negative 12 divided by negative 3 is a positive 4. We can do hard things. Lots of steps on that one. Good job.